Hello and welcome to another Crypto Setups video. This is David and today I'm walking you through the Omm platform. This is a DeFi platform, a money lending market on the Icon blockchain, and they've recently launched their Boosted Omm model. This is a model that allows users to lock up their native Omm tokens for a set period of time and in turn receive boosted rewards from the platform. So yeah, this is released just last week. We're going to take a look at the blog post that's on the Omm Finance website, and afterwards we're just going to dive into the platform itself and have a look at how it all works. So if I just click the Launch of Boosted OMM blog, we're going to get a good read here. But all I'm going to do is just highlight a couple of sentences and read them to you. The rest you could read in your own time. I highly recommend it as it's very interesting to do so. Now, Boosted Omm, what is it? It gives people the ability to lock up their Omm being the native token on the Omm platform, for as little as 1 week or as long as 4 years. Boosted Omm is a way to level the playing field for the average user. The system no longer rewards people based on how many tokens they hold, but on how long they intend to hold them for. So those that are willing to lock their tokens for 4 years, this is the longest amount of time that you can lock them up for, those people believe in the long-term success of the protocol. So Boosted Omm allows them to benefit in the form of increased rewards and voting power. Next, we see this table, somewhat of a table, where the lock periods are listed and the amount of bonded Omm that you would receive in return. So if you lock up 1 Omm for 1 week, that gives you 0.0048 bonded Omm. If you would lock up that same 1 Omm, but you would lock it up for 4 years, you would get a full bonded Omm in return. And this bonded Omm, the way it works is it boosts the rewards that you get from the Omm platform. And to make more sense of that, we're just going to have a look in the platform. So this is the front page of the Omm website, and they have this button top right that sends you to the app. Now I've made a wallet for this tutorial, and that wallet holds 100 Omm tokens. It holds a bit of ICX for transaction fees. And with this wallet, I've actually participated in the platform in 2 ways. I've supplied Icon in the open money market right here. We can see that I've supplied 10 ICX. I've also supplied liquidity on the balanced platform. This is a decentralized exchange. I've supplied liquidity to the Omm staked ICX pool. The LP tokens that I got in return for doing so, I brought those to the Omm platform. I'm just going to hit rewards here and come all the way down. You'll find liquidity pools here. What I did was I staked my LP tokens from supplying liquidity on balanced. I staked those LP tokens right here in the Omm protocol, and in return, they're rewarding me for doing so. So I'm getting some rewards here as well. These would be called liquidity rewards. So I just wanted to show you that. Pay no attention to the rest. I'm just going to hop back home, right? So with this particular wallet, I've got 100 Omm tokens that I kind of want to lock up. And in the meanwhile, I'm participating in the money market by lending ICX, and I'm participating with liquidity rewards by providing liquidity in balanced DEX. All right, so if I want to lock up my Omm, I do go to rewards. And as you must have just already noticed, there's this section here called Boosted Omm. A big button that says lock up your Omm. And right below here, we can see the daily rewards with an estimated APR, and that varies wildly. The reason it does so is because locking up your Omm can be done for 1 week, but it can also be done for 4 years. And the longer you lock it up, the higher your platform rewards will be. If we look at market rewards and liquidity rewards, we notice something interesting. At market rewards, I'm getting 0.91 times my rewards. That is a multiplier that is underneath 1, meaning that I'm actually getting less rewards than usual. And the same goes for the liquidity rewards, which is currently set at 0.78. Now, the reason for this is that locking up your Omm and receiving bonded Omm in return will boost your rewards. But what it doesn't do is increase the reward emissions by the Omm protocol. So don't think that the Omm protocol is giving out more of their native token than they would before. They are giving out exactly the same amount daily. It's just the share of that pie that is fluctuating for users right now. If you lock up a lot of Omm for a long period of time, you're going to get a bigger share of that pie. If you don't lock up anything at all, which is the case for me in this current situation, you see that the share of the pie decreases. So I've got 0.91 and 0.78. So I'm not liking that. I'm going to lock up some Omm. So let's hit the button here and we can see a slider. Now, I told you I've got 100 Omm in this wallet, which I want to lock up. So I'm going to slide this all the way up. And while I do so, we can already see a couple of things changing. We can see my earning potential change. 0.24 bonded Omm is my earning potential if I would lock up this 100 Omm. And what that does for my market rewards is you can see it has lifted my market rewards up over the 1. It hasn't done much for my liquidity rewards. Now, the second variable with locking up your Omm is, of course, your time frame. How long are you going to lock it up for? See, these 100 Omm, they unlock on the 21st of July, which is in about a couple of days, in 1 week. But what I could also do is say, hey, I want to lock it up for 6 months. Let's do that and see what it does for my rewards. All right, first of all, it has changed my earning potential. This would give me 12.22 bonded Omm. My daily rewards now are actually visible. See, we're working with very small amounts. That's why this was previously set to nothing. But now on the daily, I'm going to get 0.01 Omm. My market rewards have increased to 2.26. That's a multiplier. My liquidity rewards, however, are still below 1. What happens if I lock up all the way to 4 years? Right. See, now we see what happens. I've got 99.96 bonded Omm for locking up my 100 Omm for 4 years. We can see my daily rewards have climbed up to 0.13. Market rewards are up. Liquidity rewards are up. I'm going to do this because I believe in this platform. I don't mind locking up 100 Omm, and I really like the rewards that I'm getting for this. I could come back later and I could add more to the market, knowing that there's a 2.26 multiplier. I could add more to the liquidity, knowing that there's a 1.79 multiplier, and I'm going to hit confirm. I get a notification screen just confirming the details. I won't be able to withdraw it early. And before I hit lock up Omm, it's important to note that your reward boost linearly decreases over time. So that means that I'm now locking up for 4 years, but it doesn't mean that I get the same boost for all of these 4 years. The boost decreases over time. So every day the boost slightly lowers all the way until I reach my 4 years. My Omm becomes available again for me to withdraw. By then, my boosting will be all the way back to those initial numbers that you just saw. Or obviously they will be different because we're talking 4 years ahead in time right now. But I just want you to know that your boost linearly depreciates or decreases over time. Nonetheless, I'm going to lock it up. Now I'm going to sign a transaction off screen. interacting with the blockchain through Omm protocol. I've signed it, and we can see the notification top right. It's locked up for a long ass time. Now, they're asking me, do I want to apply the boost to maximize my earning potential? Of course I do. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm going to click yes here. I'm signing another transaction off screen. And you might wonder, why did that not already happen? Like, why was that not one button click? And that is due to the nature of decentralized blockchain. So if you're building with or on or around decentralized blockchain, there are certain limitations. And in this case, to get this all sorted, to make sure that these transactions go through the way that we intend them to, it requires you signing off on maybe 1, 2, or even 3 transactions. And that's why I had to do that. But Omm makes it extremely painless. It's just 2 clicks of a button. It doesn't feel rigid or annoying. And right now, I think I'm done. So what we can see is that I've got 100 Omm locked up. We're seeing boosted daily rewards, liquidity rewards. My market rewards have now dropped down to 0.36, which I think is strange. I'm just going to refresh this page to see what happens. That is still down to 0.36. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this video and I'm going to figure out why this happened. And I'm going to just drop you an explainer on that. In the meanwhile, down here, we see my liquidity rewards, which obviously have been boosted. So they are up. And if I just jump home and jump to the market where I am supplying, I'm just going to hit this toggle button here to add the Omm distribution. And I'm seeing that not a lot has changed. Now I'm telling you that that's strange, but surely there's a reason for that. So, wow. Okay, well that's all for now. Hey, I knew it. There we go. Okay, so my market rewards are up to 2.26, and I think I know why. If I go back to home here, I hadn't toggled this on or off, and that might have something to do with the rewards showing yes or no, because what this toggle does is it calculates your returns with the Omm distribution. So when this is turned off, we're just looking at your returns for lending out the icon. See, people are borrowing icon at a certain rate, paying a certain APR. People are supplying icon at a certain rate and receiving a share of that. So that's what you're seeing right now. And if I just hit the toggle button, I see my APY taking into account the Omm rewards that I have boosted just now. And just check one more time back here in my reward page. Yes, we can see that I have daily rewards, a 2.26 multiplier on the market, and a 1.79 multiplier on the liquidity. And that concludes this walkthrough tutorial and how-to on locking up your Omm and receiving bonded Omm in return and boosting your rewards, both market rewards, liquidity rewards, and daily staking rewards on the Omm platform. So thanks for listening, and thanks for making it this far, and we'll see you next time.